Hello, welcome to all of you. Today we are going to start unit number 2, chapter number 1st, definition of ecology and subdivision of ecology. Let's see, unit first are completed. Today we are going to see chapter number 1st from the unit 2nd. Let's see content of this chapter. We have to see the definition of ecology, subdivision of ecology, ecology relation with other sciences, replaces to civilization, level of organization hierarchy, cake and other ecological model, population ecology, population structure, characteristics and process, population pyramids, J and S shape, growth curves and limits. That are the content we are going to see in this chapter. Let's see one by one. Before going ahead, we should know what is the ecology. The words ecology derive from the two Greek words okios, that means house, habitation or the place of a living, and the logos to means a study, and the combination of two words that becomes a ecology. I hope you have cleared the concept of ecology. Okios meaning the house, habitation or a place where can be a live, and the logos that means a study, the study of a living habitat or the study of a housing habitat, that is known as a ecology. Ecology is the study of a interrelationship between living organism and their physical and the biological environment. Physical environment include light and heat or a solar radiation, moisture, wind, oxygen, carbon dioxide, nutrient in a soil, water and atmospheres. That are the physical environment. And then biological environment include organism of all kind, that may be a fungal organism, that may be a bryophyte, pteridophyte, angiosperm, gymnosperms, microbes, animals, that all type of organism in a living worlds. That type of component is known as a biological environment. Ecology also considered as an interrelationship between a living, that means a biotic component, and the abiotic component, or the interaction between the physical environment and the biological environment. That are the basic concept related to the ecology and the definition of a ecology. Let's see the different branches in a ecology. First is the horticology, and second most important branch, that is a synecology. There is a major difference horticology and synecology. Horticology, it is a constructed only a single object, and the synecology is a constructed all over object present in that area. Let's see what are the definition. It is a horticology, it deals with the study of individual organism or an any individual species. In other words, it is a study of a interrelationship between the individual species or its population and environment. I have explained what ecology is a constructed only specific in the area. We have to consider the specific individual. For example, in a class we have selected only one single student and the study their all characters, that is known as a horticology. What is the synecology? It deals with the study of a group of organisms or the species which are associated together as a unit. It is a concern with the structure, nature, development, and the causes of a distribution of a communities. For example, forest. Synecology, it is nothing but the in that area all group we have to study. And horticology, it is constructed only the specific individual, specific species. But synecology, it deals with the overall population, overall group that found in that area. We have to study and determine their structure, nature, development, and the cause of a distribution of a community. We should the determine. Then some subdivision of a ecology. Previously we have seen the two types of ecology, that is a classification, and this is a division of a division of ecology. The ecology are classified in two types generally. plant ecology and animal ecology. Let's see, on the basis of a taxonomy, or on the basis of the organism that are classified in two types, plant ecology and animal ecology. Beside that, ecology can also distinguish on the basis of habitat in aquatic ecology and the terrestrial ecology. Aquatic ecology again subdivided into marine ecology, freshwater ecology, stream ecology, and terrestrial ecology also distinguished into the three branches or the three subdivision, that is the grassland ecosystem or the grassland ecology, forest ecology, desert ecology. Let's see, plant ecology. It is a subdiscipline of ecology. We study the distribution, abundance of plant and the effect of environmental factors upon the abundance of plant and the interaction among and the between the plants and other organism. That is known as a plant ecology. Plant ecology is generally considered as a when any area or any area that a plant is present, that will be interact biotic organism also and the abiotic organism or the abiotic things also, that means soil, climate, temperature, due to which during the interaction some plants will be survive but some plant should not survive, due to which the abundance of that species become reduced, but some species that shows the natural selection process or they can survive in that host temperature or the host changing environment, that number of species will be increases. That is a concept of a plant ecology. It is a study interaction of a biotic and abiotic factor only in sense of a plant. Let's see, animal ecology. It's concern relationship of an individual to their environment, including physical factors and other organisms, and consequence of this relationship for evolution, population growth, and regulation, interaction between the species, and the composition of a biological community and energy flow. Same way, plant ecology, we have to study the interaction of a biotic and abiotic factor on a plant. In sense of animal ecology, we have to also consider the physical and the biological factors which affect growth and the composition of a organism or the species found in that area. Simple, in plant ecology, plant are considered key concept, and in animal ecology, animal considered as a key and the important concept. Let's see, subdivision on the basis of a habitat. First, that is aquatic ecology, is the study of plant and animals that live in a water, that may be either river, streams, and their interaction inside that. These organisms are very sensitive to changes in a water quality, that are the aquatic ecology. Aquatic ecology, it is also considered as the ecosystem or the organization that found inside the water, that is known as aquatic ecology. Then terrestrial ecology, the study of a land-based ecosystem, their population, communities of plants, animals, microbes, and their interaction with the atmospheres and the streams and the groundwater, and their role in the cycling of energy, water, and the major biogeochemical elements such as carbon and nitrogen. Mostly aquatic, that means inside water, and terrestrials, the ecosystem or the organization which found on the land, that may be interact with the different substance, physical as well as a biological substance. Then subdivision of aquatic ecosystem, that are classified into three types: marine ecology, freshwater ecology, and the stream water ecology. Let's see, marine ecology. It is also considered as a seawater ecology or the saltwater ecology. A scientific study of marine life, habitat, population, and the interaction among organisms and their surrounding environment, including their abiotic, that means non-living physical chemical factors that affect on the ability of organisms survive and reproduce, and the biotic factors which organism living and that are the affecting the growth of a that specific organism, that is known as a marine ecology. Marine ecology, it is nothing but it is a totally in a marine water, that means sea, ocean, that are the marine waters. Okay, and that is also based on the interaction between the physical factors and the biological factors. Freshwater ecology study in all aspect of ecology. Terrestrial aquatic ecosystem include the rivers, lakes, pond, include the community ecology, these ecosystem as well as the ecosystem process, interaction of adjacent and terrestrial marine ecosystem, and the conservation and the restoration. Freshwater ecology, that means the water are the fresh, that means water, for example ponds, rivers, that are the fresh water, inside their ecosystem or organization are present, and that organization should be interact with the biological factors as well as the physical factors, and those can be survive. They show the abundant quantity, but those do not survive in such condition, they should be faced to the problem of a loss of a biodiversity. So that ecosystem process interaction, it is the most important, that are the freshwater ecology. Let's see the stream ecology. Stream ecology is the study of those aquatic species in the way they interrelate and their interaction with all aspect of this flowing water system. Streams are the home to the countless species. Some species we are familiar with and some are less so. That are the stream ecology. That means ecosystem or the organization are present in a stream water. That means water are continuously flowing. Such type of ecology or ecosystem, they show the interaction of physical and biological factors. But some organism do not show the familiar with that water, so that they become destroyed from that water. But some organisms show more similarity to growth pattern for such water, that is known as stream water organisms, so that they grow more and establish their life in more quantity or the abundant amount in a stream waters. Next is the grassland ecosystem. Name inside indicate that the study of all aspect of ecology of a grassland, which are a growing region in dominant species are the grasses, but containing the other non-woody plant, and in case of savannas and the some tree is well grown, that is the grassland ecosystem. Name inside there is interaction of a biotic and abiotic factor will be take place, but more amount of grass are present, so that ecosystem is known as a grassland ecosystem. Along with grasses there are some woody tree are present, some non-living factors also present. The interaction such a living and non-living factors, that is known as a grassland ecosystem. For example savannas. Then forest ecology, the study of all aspect of ecology in wooded areas including rainforest, deciduous forest, evergreen, temperate forest. It include the community ecology, trees and the other plant and the non plant species, as well as the ecosystem process and the conservation. Name inside indicate that the forest, we have to study the organization in the forest, that may be a small shrub also, trees also, herb also. There is a biological species also present, non-biological species also present. The interaction between the biological and abiological species, and the study the ecosystem and the ecology in the forest, and we have to plan with the help of a conservation. Desert ecology is the study of a interaction between both biotic and abiotic component of a desert environment. A desert ecosystem is defined as interaction between the organism, the climate which they live, and their other non-living influence on that habitat. Let's see desert ecology. It is nothing but study of a ecosystem or the organization present in a desert environment. That may be a biological organism also there, that means non-biological organism also there, That interaction we have to study in such branch that is known as a desert ecology. Then based on a level of organization, desert ecology is classified hot ecology and scene ecology, then population ecology, community ecology, and the ecosystem ecology. That are the subdivision of a desert ecology. Then some branches of ecology also, their productive ecology, population ecology, community ecology, ecosystem ecology, microbial ecology, radiation ecology, pollution ecology, space ecology. Let's see one by one. Population ecology, the study of the process that affect on distribution and abundance of a animal and the plant population. Such type of ecology is known as a population ecology. That means that sense the population, such type of a interaction in a ecology or the ecosystem that affects on the population of a specific area. Such type of a ecology is known as a population ecology. Then production ecology, the quantitatively study of a growth of a crops, the plant treated as a kind of biological factory, which are processes light, carbon dioxide, water, and nutrient into harvestable parts. Production ecology, it is considered as a, it is generally in an agricultural field. For example, in an agriculture crop are planted quantitatively, but their growth of crop it is not properly done. It is due to the interaction of that crop and that environment, it is not suitable, so that plant do not grow. Ultimately that plant will not grow, that not produce much amount of biomass or the product, so that it become harmful for the farmers and the environment. So that such plant that can be adapted in that environment, in that environment they can interact with the physical factors and grow more, and it gives the more harvestable product. It is depends upon the different physical factors like carbon dioxide, water, nutrient, light, or the some other factor which are responsible for the growth of a plant. It is known as a production of a ecology. Then community ecology or scene ecology is the study of an interaction between the species in a community on a many spatial or a temporal scale, including distribution, structure, abundance, demography, and the interaction between the coexisting population. That are the community ecology. Community, that means when two population are comes together, community are the form. But during the community are forms, community during the interact with the different population and the physical factors due to which that shows the more growth or the less growth. Such type of interaction will be observed, that is known as a community ecology. Then ecosystem ecology, it is an integrated study of a living biotic and a non-living abiotic component of ecosystem and their interaction within an ecosystem framework. Ecosystem, it is a part of ecology, so that the study of interaction of a biotic and abiotic factors, that is considered as the ecosystem ecology. Then microbial ecology is the ecology of microorganism, their relationship with another and with their environment. It is a concern the three major domains of life: eukaryotes, archaea, and bacteria, as well as a virus. Like other plants and animals, microbes having also ecology. Ecology, it is nothing but interaction of biotic and the abiotic factors. Microbes also interact with other microbes such as archaebacteria, viruses, eukaryota, that are the group of bacteria. They have compete for their growth and development. It is also depend, that is a biotic factor, and the some abiotic factor like their environment. For example, their media, which type of media are available, which type of climate are available for their growth. So that microbial ecology study the interaction of biological as well as abiotic factors. Then radiation ecology, the branch of ecology concerned with the effect of a radioactive material on a living system and on the pathway by which they are dispersed through ecosystem, including their dispersal through a abiotic environment. Radiation ecology, its name inside that radiation, the ecology or the biotic organism in an ecosystem that shows the effect of a radiation, and that can be studied in that branch that is known as a radiation ecology. Ecosystem are impacted by air pollution, particulate of sulfur and the nitrogen. Astroecology, the ecology is a concern with the relationship between the life and its environment. Similarly, astroecology concerns the relationship between life and resources in a space. This relation apply to the early life on the earth, future that can be based on the in situ biological resources in a space. Astroecology, it is nothing but the interaction of a interaction of a biological things and the non biological things in a space, that also needs to the understanding the how the life will be happens in the earth. That is the easy concept, that is the astroecology. There are the lot of branches of ecology, but here are we discuss only few branches which are following: plant ecology and animal ecology we have seen previously. Then human ecology, it is a new branch. The branch of ecology study about the how people relate to each other as well as in a environment, that is known as a human ecology. When ecology you would remember, only you have to remember that are the interaction of a biotic and the abiotic factors. Applied ecology, the use of a ecological principle to solve the real world problems, that is known as applied ecology. Medical ecology, the study of public health according to their environmental aspect, that is known as a medical ecology. That means it is related to the public health. Ecophysiology, the study of interaction of a living organism and non living organism with their relation with their physiological processes, that is known as a ecophysiology. Then functional ecology, the study about the species that play a role in a ecosystem, that is known as a functional ecology. Fire ecology, the study about the role of fire in the environment of animals and the plant as well as that effect on ecological community, that is known as a fire ecology. Ecology is the study the relationship between natural worlds and all living non-living things that in the environment. Next point, that are the level of organization in a ecology. Let's see, in a environment or in nature there is a specific level of organization will take place. In any environment, firstly there are the individual, from the individual species that combine with the to form a population. After the population, more population, two or more population are comes together to forms the community, and two or the more community get together to forms a one ecosystem. And ecosystem, number of ecosystem comes in a one single biospheres, that are the level of organization in a nature and a environment. In figure we can see, let's see individual species. There are single species are present, that is known as the individual species, but number of species are comes together to forms the population, and the number of population comes together to form a community, and the number of community are present together is considered as a ecosystem, and the number of ecosystem are present in a specific structure, that is known as a biospheres. Let's see one by one. Individual species we can consider or know them, but population we should know. Population made up of many of the same kinds of species that live in a same area, compete with each other for food, mate, water and the space. For example, population of a trout in a river, population of bats in a living caves, population of GI students in a classroom, that are the population example and the concept of a population. Population, it is nothing but the same kind of species live in a same area for the different needs. They require a food, they require a mate, water, space. There are the three example are given. For example, population trout in a river, or the population fishes in a river. Then population of bats in a living caves. Population of GI students in the classroom. Then community. Community is made up of many groups of population that interact in an area. That is considered as a community. A forest, it is one type of a community. Population of trees, or population of mushroom, population of birds are interact to each other. That is a forest. A lake, population of insect, population of fish, population of algae, population of zooplankton, population of phytoplankton should be interact each other. Such concept is known as a community. And then ecosystem. Ecosystem include all living organism in an area and the all non-living organism in an area that should be interact. For example, forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, soil ecosystem, sun, wind, animals. Ocean ecosystem include fish, coral, rock, and the bottom of a temperature. That means that a number of population are interacting to each other in a specific organized area or the organization that is known as a ecosystem. For example, forest ecosystem includes grass, soil, wind, sunlight, animals. Ocean ecosystem include fish, coral, rock, and the bottom temperature and the water. That are the included ecosystem. Then what is the biospheres? Biospheres, it is a part of earth that supports the all organism made up of all the earth ecosystem made up of water, land, living things, and the land in the air. Biospheres having the three parts: atmospheres, lithospheres, ecospheres, and the hydrospheres, and overall included in the biospheres. Then biome, the group of ecosystem that have the same climate and the similar dominant communities, that is considered as the biomes. Let's see in figure we can see the exact diagram of level of organization: species, population, community, ecosystem, then biomes, and after biosphere are present there: ecosystem, community, organism, population, individual, population, community, ecosystem, biome, and the biosphere. That are the best diagram that can explain level of organization in a nature. Here also we can see organism, population, community, ecosystem, biomes, and the biosphere. Next concept that are the cake model. There are the three matrix on a layer of a cake models: the perspective, land use such as urban, residential, and the vacation settlement, natural determinants such as the slope, vehicular accessibility of soil, water supply, and the climate, comparing the land use with their environmental consequence, air pollution, water pollution, flood, and the draft control. Then the conclusion of a could draw natural factors, determine their land using map, and the consequence of their operation. The layer of a map would be a present opportunity to a constant to the different sites, and there would be a result of potential development of maps for a decision making and the shaping the possibility of the urban pattern. This model stress that people must be a respect the natural environment to achieve a sustained visions. The collaborative work among the different fields also encourage the sustainable development such as the sustainability design, environmental planning, ecological reconstruction, and the other field: urban designer, urban planner, urban architecture, and the landscape architecture should have a new way to understand the city and the use of a ecological based theory. The cake model, it is a model related to the land perspective, or the how the land construct, the any building or the construction are done on the basis of a ecology. That cake model explain all these things. Next, that are the population ecology. Population ecology is the study of a population in a relation with the environment. It is included the environmental influence on population density and distribution, age, structure, variation, and the population size. Population ecology, what I have tell, population ecology, it is nothing but the ecology interaction of a biotic and the abiotic factor in a population. There is number of organism are present that interacting with the biotic as well as the abiotic factors for the different reason, for the different sources in a specific environment. It include environmental influence, population density, distribution, age structure, and variation in a population size. Characteristics of population, there are different characteristics. First is the population size, population density, dispersion patterns, demographics, survivorship curve, population growth. That are the basic characteristic of any population. First, that are population size, population genetics and the population ecology. Population size, the number of individual organism in a population. That are population size are decided on the basis of how many numbers of how many numbers of individual are present in your population. That can be a determinants. Which are factors are determining the population or the affecting the population size? First, it is the birth rate, death rate, immigration. That are the four factors which affect on the population or the size of a population will be affected by the four factors. First, birth rate, death rate, immigration, and immigration. Natality, mortality, immigration, and immigration. Natality, it is nothing but the birth rate, in which a ratio total live birth of a total population in a particular area over a specific period of a time. For example, natality, in a specific area, the number of birth, it is a more, or the number of individual newly added, that is a natality. Mortality, it is a death rate. For example, if in any population there is a natality, it is a low, and the mortality, it is a high, due to which a population size will be a reduces. But opposite condition, natality is a increases and mortality decreases, due to which a population size will be a increases. It is a depends only two things, natality and the mortality. Natality, that means a birth rate, and the mortality, that means a death rate. Immigration, the number of organism moving into area occupied by the population is called as the immigration. The number of organism moving into area, that is known as the immigration. And immigration, number of organism moving out of area, that means immigration, that means people comes into the population, and immigration, people go out from the population. That are the major factors which affecting population size. Factors affecting increasing the population size, I have explained previously. Natality increasing, mortality decreasing. What happen? Think about it. Which are factors responsible for the increasing the size of a population and the decreasing the size of a population? Natality, recruitment to the population through a reproduction. Immigration from the external population, for example, bird migration. Mortality, which the death rate from any sources, for the predation. Immigration, where individual leave population for the another habitat. That are the specific reason, but we should know how the population size will be increases and how population size will be decreases. It depends upon only four factors. Let's see, in a population, death rate, immigration, then birth rate, immigration, that are the some process which affect on the population size. Then population change is nothing but a birth rate plus immigration minus death plus immigration, that is known as a population change. The population, it is a totally based on that four words: mortality, natality, immigration and immigration. Parameters effects on the size or density of a population. Population structure is the number of a male and the female in a different age groups. The common methods to show the structure is by a population pyramids. This is a diagram is made by putting the two bars on the graph side for the male one and the for female one side by side. From this you can read of the percentage of population is a certain gender or the and the age range, that are the structure of a population. Key things know about the population pyramids. Population is divided into 5 year age groups. Horizontal line represent percentage of male and female groups. The age groups are divided into three groups: young dependent population 0 to 14 years, working population 15 to 64 years old, elderly population, that is the 60 more than the 65 years old. Population is divided into male and female. The percentage of each age or the sex group is a given. What does the shape of a population pyramid tells? That information of birth and death rate, information of life expectancy, people living in a percentile, country or a place. Population structure, the make up the total population in the country or area where the people are grouped by age and the sex. The geographical techniques used to summarize the age structure is the population pyramid. Dependent population. The dependency ratio is directly linked with the country age structure. To calculate the population is split into economically active 15 to 64 and inactive 0 to 14 and the 60 plus, that are the dependency ratio calculate as a percentage. Number of economically birth rate and number of non-economically active into 100. That means 0 to 14 plus 65 and the 50 to 64 in upper side and lower side 0 40 and the 65 plus into 100. In this way we can calculate the our population pyramid structure. What are the population pyramid? Population pyramid is the diagram that gives the information about the proportion of a male and female in each age group. Also shows that proportion of young people, working peoples and elder peoples, that can be represented by the specific diagram that is known as a population pyramid. That are the three types of pyramids. First, triangular shaped pyramids, beehive shaped pyramids, rectangular shaped pyramids. That all three types of pyramids is totally based on the three things: birth rate, death rate, migration. First, triangular shaped pyramids. It is a fast population growth. It only shows the fast population growth, broad base, low proportion of older peoples, a steady upward narrowing shows that more people die each age band, and this type of a pyramid indicate the population in which there are the high birth rate, high death rate and the short life expectancy. That shows the triangular shape of a population pyramid. For example, Nigeria is located in Western Africa. The Federal Republic of Nigeria, name for the Niger River, the most populous country of Africa. Annual growth rate it is in 2000 was 2.7%, and median age for the female was 17.6 year old. Let's see growth of Nigeria, male plus female. That are the color indicating that growth, or the showing the pyramid structures. 0 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14, that are the age groups. 0 to 4 age groups, how they are working. 5 to 9, how they are active. 10 to 14, how they are working. Male it is right side, and female at a left side, that are the present. That's showing the growth and development of that population. Beehive shape pyramid, it is a slow population group, or the narrow base. Large population of a working population, 50 to 59 year old. Large population of a economically active population, and the low birth rate. For example, United States annual growth rate in 2000 was 0.9%. Median age of a female was 36.8 year olds. In this diagram we can see the United States beehive type of a population. At the starting age, there are the low amount of that means 0 to near about the 30 or the 50, 30 or the 40, there are the minimum population. But after that population increases, but after 60 their population also decreases, due to which they form the hive like structure. Rectangular shaped pyramids, declining the population growth. 0 population growth, narrow base, low birth rate, life expectancy high, for example 80 plus, and low death rate. For example, Ukraine, the annual growth rate in 2000 was a minus 0.6%. Median age for the female was a 39 year old. In Ukraine we can see the triangular shape of a pyramid can be observed. In figures we can easily understand. Population in a millions, age groups, and male and female are given. Okay, this is about the population ecology. Next point, that are the population growth curve. Population growth curve is something that shows the pattern of a growth of population over a time. Growth curve is an empirical models of the evolutionary quantity over time. Growth curve are widely used in biology for quantities such as population size or biomass, individual body height, or the biomass value. For the measure, the property can be plotted on a graph as a function of a time. In theory, any kinds of organism could take over the earth just by reproducing. But in a practically, all living organisms need some specific resources such as a nutrient and a proper environmental condition to survive and reproduce. The essential resource is not unlimited, and a population can only reach the size that match the availability of resources in its local environment. Types of population growth curve, there are two types of population growth curve. Exponential growth curve, they showing the J-shaped curve, and the sigmoid growth curve, they showing the S-shaped growth curve. Let's see exponential growth curve. In this type of growth forms, the population grows exponentially, and after the attaining the peak value, the population may abruptly crash. This increase in population contain till a large amount of a food material exists in the habitat. After the some time, due to increase in population size, food supply in habitat become limited, which ultimately resulted decreases in a population size. For example, many insect in population show the explosive increases the number during the rainy season, followed by their disappearance at the end of the seasons. That can be calculated by a dn divided by dt is equal to rn, and the symbol are represent n for the population size, r for the biotic potential, dn and dt for represent the rate of change in a population. Let's see that is a J-shaped curve, that is also known as a exponential growth curve. Let's see sigmoid growth curve. The sigmoid growth curve is also known as a logistic growth curve, which showing the S shape. When the few organisms are introduced in an area, the population will increase very slow in the beginning, and the positive accelerated phase or the lag phase. In the middle phase, the population increase become a rapid, which known as a logarithmic phase. And finally, last phase, the population increase slow down and the negative acceleration phase. The level of beyond no major increase can be occur is a refers saturation level carrying capacity which denoted by a K. In a last phase, new organisms are almost equal to the number of a dying individual, and thus there are the no more increase in a population size. The J shape or the sigmoid growth forms represent the following equation: dn dt rn k minus n divided by k. Rn is equal to Rn in bracket 1 minus n divided by k. dn dt is the change in population size, r is a biotic potential, n is the population size, k minus n divided by k, that are the for the environmental resistance, that's showing the carrying capacity. What are the carrying capacity? Carrying capacity of biological species in an environment, the maximum population size of the species that the environment can sustain indefinitely in a given food, habitat, water, and necessity available in that environment. In a population ecology, the carrying capacity is defined as the environment maximum load. Carrying capacity was originally used to determine the number of animals that could be a graze segment of a land without destroying it. Later, the idea has been expanded to more complex population. Okay, this is about the our unit second first chapter, definition of ecology and the subdivision of ecology. If you have any doubts related this chapter, please comment below the section. Okay, thank you.